said I got to say something, baby, hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic. Somebody hand me a mic. Cause I got to say something, so just hand me a mic. When I need to say something, better hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic.
Are we rolling, Talbot?
We are rolling indeed.
Are you sure? All cameras on?
Yo.
All cameras, we've had these issues before, but yes, they're all.
Have you?
No. Recently we had a little audio issue, but let's not get into that anyway. It's fine.
was all right.
It's all good. Yeah, we don't need to speak about these things.
To learning curve. Well, we are rolling, and this is another episode of People Like Us. Well, Ben's back.
Yeah, Ben's back.
Ben,
Boy.
woo, we like
Benny
Ben.
boy.
Yeah, we missed you, Ben.
I missed you guys.
It's been a minute, like.
Yeah. Just before we start rolling, a lady this morning in the gym in Bannatynes called Claire. She works like behind the desk sort of thing. You'd recognise her when you see her.
I know Claire. She's a lovely woman.
Yeah. She mentioned that she'd been watching the show.
Oh, never.
And she subscribed, and a few people had that worked at Bannatynes apparently.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, just want to say shout
Big
out.
up the banner time.
Yeah, thank you to Claire. Yeah, she didn't say she hated it, so can't be
That's
that
a
bad,
step forward.
That's sort of what you wait for, isn't it? You know? You
Yeah.
say, oh, we watch. Yeah, it's terrible what you do.
Yeah, you shouldn't be saying that.
No. But
That's good, man.
she
Hey.
didn't say that. Yeah, it was nice to hear. It's weird when people say they watch it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I was like, really? Like, why would you watch that?
Yeah.
I
Do
had
you know what I mean?
I had that in Juicens when I went to pick up some building materials. Like, oh, I've seen you on a show yesterday. I said, sure. Like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, on a podcast. It's like, oh, yeah. And then I had it in Howdens.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I went with you to look at doors.
That's right.
And then when I went back, Mike was like, is that the guy that you do a podcast with? I said, yeah. How random.
That's so weird.
And he was like, oh, my mate goes on his show all the time. You shoot with him.
Huh?
I can't remember who it was, though. It's one of his mates. He's a regular on the show. I wish I could.
On this show?
Yeah.
Johnny.
No, not Johnny.
Chris.
We've only got 2 or 3 regulars.
Chris Muldowney.
Not Chris.
We don't have another regular, do we? Or am I?
You've done a couple of episodes with him.
We've done a double episode
There are only
with
some names out.
Norm, Andy Omerod.
No.
We've done a double episode with Jord, the comedian.
Jord Losman.
No.
Jord Losman. Double episode.
Oh, this is really
Rob.
bad.
Rob.
That's Amy's
It's
Rob.
Rob.
We've done 3 or 4 with Rob, haven't
Oh,
we?
yeah.
I
Three
think
with
it's
Rob. Yeah.
I think Rob comes
Is
Oh,
it?
great guy. Conspiracy theorist. He's fantastic.
So I think it's his mate.
Have you listened to some
I'll
of
check.
Rob's theories before?
I've seen shorts, yes.
I love conspiracy theory, mate.
Yeah.
Even like the silly ones, like the flat Earth stuff. Like I know it's silly,
Yeah.
but I love listening to it. Just because a little bit of you thinks like, what if it's true?
Yeah,
like, and
yeah.
you do actually start thinking like, how do I actually?
No,
know?
what was the water one? The water one was
Oh,
like mind-boggling, mate.
So the water, right?
Listen to this.
Apparently in the world, there's only right, okay. How do I word this? So this isn't how much water there is, but I'm just going to give you an example.
Right.
Let's say in the world, right now there's 1 million liters of water.
Right.
That's all there is. Like there isn't any more going to come.
Oh,
so
so-
there's not infinite amount. It's not going to keep making
Right.
it. So we've only got the water that we've got. Basically, what Rob's thing was, great, loved it. That like you shouldn't leave water in water bottles and put it in the bin because. Right,
You might need it one point.
Basically, yeah. Am I explaining that right?
Yeah,
Or-
no.
or
So
not?
basically, he was saying it was about the water cycle as well, though, and how the water goes up into the air and then comes back down and rains. But there hasn't been any more water produced. There's always the same amount of water because of the water cycle.
But if you think about it, where is the more coming from? It is only the same amount. So, okay, yes, look, we all know the whole process of like the rain, right? Water evaporates from the planet to the
Yes.
cloud.
Yeah.
Stuff happens, comes down as
Yeah.
rain. Some of that water stays in the sea, some goes in the river, some gets processed and we drink it.
Yeah.
We piss it out, it goes back around.
Yeah.
You're kind of right. Like, there's not more water coming.
Where does the water come from? Do they extract it from the ocean? Or am I being stupid here? Like actual
When you say the water, what do you mean by the water?
in our house.
Like drinking water.
no, like
Rivers, isn't it?
we're so,
No, it's-
we're so stupid. It's
No,
hilarious.
Rivers. Of course it's rivers.
It's reservoirs, isn't it? So reservoirs,
Do they get filled with water all the
they
time?
get filled with water that is filtered.
I get that, but where does that water come from? Is there like a massive pipe in the ocean? Like, do you know what I mean? That's how I imagine
Hang on. Where?
it. Right.
Yeah, it comes from the river.
Which river? Seaside.
Whichever the closest river is to you.
Do you think so though?
Of
What?
course.
Does someone go with buckets and just?
No, not buckets. We're more advanced than that. Like pipes, like you say,
Yeah.
big pipes. That's what it is. It has to be.
So
It has to come from somewhere.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Well, it either comes from the sea or the river,
Yeah.
right? Simple as that.
So then, he's kind of right.
Okay,
So
so
he's kind of right.
Yeah.
I will read you that. I'm not sure whether that's correct.
Where does
but-
drinking water come from? Your drinking water comes from natural sources that are either groundwater or surface water. Groundwater comes from the rain and snow. The water gets stored in open spaces and pores or in layers of sand and gravel known as aquifers. Is that right?
I've never heard of an aquifer.
Was that like an aquarium before?
Yeah, but if you think about what he said, like about the water thing, like there isn't any more. It's just the same amount of water, but we just keep reprocessing it.
Yeah, so you shouldn't really be throwing away your bottles of water
Right,
with
okay.
even a drop of water.
Right.
Because,
But wouldn't the argument be that like eventually it'll go in landfills and then it'll get
well,
out?
that was my thing. I said it'll get burnt, and then that burnt will turn into some form of water, which will get put back into the atmosphere for the water cycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowledge.
Okay.
Deep wisdom.
Where does thermal water come from? So in my village, back in Romania.
Oh,
here we
right,
go.
yeah.
No, it was. Mate, we had like an outdoor swimming pool, like not me, but obviously someone there had a business where people would come and it was hot all the time.
Was it just a lake?
No, fam, it was
A pond?
a swimming pool.
Is that what you called it?
No, right, it was thermal water. So
The-
obviously,
it was a warm pond.
The inflatable ones.
no, right, John, go on. I'll show you it now because you have to see it. Go.
I'm not Google Mapsing it, mate.
No, no,
we've done
yeah.
that. We've done that before.
No, go on Google. You see the photos, man. You'll see what I mean because it's got a different colour.
No, we've seen the inflatable paddling pools, mate.
What are you talking about?
Right, so what are we looking at? Beckwater. What is
no,
it?
right. Go on Google. You have to see this.
Yeah, I'm on Google. What do you want me to
I
type in?
kind of see what you're saying. What you're doing.
Okay, hang on one
I'll
sec.
have to tell you letter by letter.
Oh, they're not spelling that, are they?
STARND space.
Stand
Yeah.
paddling pool.
SANMMI. Oh, there. Click on that. Like, so look at that. Like, just click on that image. Right. So that
That's
water.
in your village?
Yeah. So that water you see there, yeah.
Yeah.
That isn't a paddling pool, like.
Sorry, that one. Up there, yeah. So see how it's got a different colour?
What?
So that's thermal water. So it's hot. So it's really good for your bones, stuff like that. It comes from underground.
Right.
So they-
Really?
yeah.
So it's got sulfur in it and stuff.
So it's got something in it, right, that makes it really special. And like a lot of older people come because it helps with the bones, and if they ache and stuff like that, they go in there for a couple of hours and it actually really helps them.
This is thermal water
Yes.
from under the ground.
Yes.
That's already warm.
Yes.
Right. Like a hot spring.
Yeah. So you guys were taking the piss, but this
Well-
is it. Yeah. So this is what I mean. Where does this come from? How does this work then? Is the water under the ground?
I think I know. I think it's like volcanic, isn't it? I think that's what it is. I think there's like, it's something to do with volcanoes, right? That's how hot springs come about, right? Like the inside of the
I
earth
thought it had
is
to be
hot.
situated in certain places.
There
that
will be. So obviously they found this place and it actually ran out, so they had to like dig again. So it's
yeah,
proper like.
There you go. So it's from springs where the water temperature is at least 20 Celsius and originates deep from underground.
Because the core of the earth's really hot, right? Like
Yeah.
the center.
Yeah.
So
This is what's really interesting though, because that water, it almost burnt your skin. That's how hot it was.
Really?
Yeah, but I loved it. Like it hurts once you get in, but once you're in, it's like
I've been in one in
Iceland.
Kos.
Right.
Kos, a Greek island. They have a hot spring there. Obviously stinks, obviously.
Yeah,
It smells like rotten eggs.
Yeah.
But same as you, yeah, when I got in it, I don't know what that is. Kos.
That's San Miguel, brother.
Kos,
It's
Kos is
KOS.
spelled KOS, mate.
Yeah. KOS. That's it.
Ah, okay. Right, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Still British.
Cost.
Cross.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
lads. Oh,
Yeah, Kos Hot Springs. So this is them, yeah.
Oh,
and
sick.
yeah, it's red hot. Absolutely boiling. Same as you. When you go in, it's absolutely scorching. Like it's uncomfortable. Like it's too hot. You know what I mean? So that's coming from deep underground. So weird, right?
So that's what I mean. I don't know if they could keep drilling till they find this and then turn that into normal drinking water. Like that's what I was getting at.
Right. But even then, going back to Rob's point, there's still just like the same amount of water, though, right?
Do we know how much water is under it, like under Earth? If that makes sense, like where this water comes from? Probably not.
I guess not. No. I mean, would they have the technology to look through the Earth?
Mate, I couldn't tell you.
I don't know.
It's funny. It's a wild.
Huh.
I'll leave that with Robert.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
That's one conspiracy, yeah?
That is one conspiracy.
Stop. Hold up. Before we carry on, just a quick word from our sponsor. Do you have a business? Thinking about starting one? Dash, the bespoke web design and branding experts. When you have a business that needs a professional online presence, when your current website is starting to look a little outdated and tired, when you have an idea and want to see it brought to life online, that's where Dash can help. Dash create bespoke websites built around your business and its requirements, from exceptional e-commerce stores to sell your products online, to beautiful brochures showcasing who you are and what you do. The team at Dash will become an extension of your business. You'll be assigned a dedicated team who will help guide and advise from the initial design brief all the way to the website launch. Not only that, Dash provide full aftercare to carry out any changes, alterations or updates quickly and efficiently. It's like having your very own personal web development team 365 days a year. Dash understands that in today's world, the right online image, exposure and representation is the key to success. Book in a free, no obligation consultation with one of their experts today to see how Dash can make your online vision an online reality. Just visit www.dashmedia.co.uk or search Dash Media on Google to find out more. Dash, the bespoke website and branding experts.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Ben, as well, I want to thank you for a little shout out to your man, Mihai. This guy is built as something different. So for the viewers watching, I've been getting a little bit of work done where I live, and Ben very kindly put me on to his friend, Mihai. And Mihai is a man of many talents.
He is like...
And as Ben correctly phrased it last night, or the other day, Mihai is built different, right? This guy's a machine. Like, when I the whole, like, you hear the old, like, stereotype that Eastern Europeans work harder.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, bro.
No, it's not a lie. It is 100% true. And
What stereotype, sorry?
the stereotype that the Eastern Europeans, not just the Romanians, but the Polish, Lithuanians, things like this, they just graft better than Englishmen.
The grafters. They're known for that.
Proper grafters. 100%. If Mihai is the thing to go by 100%, ain't no Englishman doing what he did. No. He got this man, Mihai, had done a day's work before he got to me, right?
On a building site.
On a building site, like proper grafter. Mihai rocks up at my house at like 7 o'clock at night, right? So I didn't know he was coming.
Right.
Like, well, I forgot.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's there. He comes through the door and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Mihai. Yeah, he's doing the floor. So, hi Mihai, how you doing? Do you want a drink? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. A bit of small talk. And I thought, I'm not going to be able to be here because I'm going to be under his feet.
Yeah.
Because he's in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Wait, look, certain rooms in your house, like your back bedroom, you can get on with things. If someone's in your kitchen, it's game over. You got to get out.
Yeah.
The washing machine's getting pulled out and everything. So I'm like, I'm going to have to go out. So I'm like, right, I'll tell you what, I'll go out for food. You know what I mean? Contacted someone, went out for my tea, came back, right? Done, rocked up, 10 o'clock. Mihai's van's still there. And I'm like, eh? And I'm like, has he left his van?
Yeah.
You know, like, so I've gone, I've looked in. No, he's still working. So I'm like, best go say something. So I walked over and I'm like, oh, now mate, how you doing? And I got the impression like, he turned around, he was like, yeah, like sort of what you want sort of thing. And I was like, like, I'll see you later. Like, do you want a drink? No.
Yeah.
And the drink had given him before I left. He hadn't touched it.
No.
I said, no, you give me drink.
He forgets.
Like, right. So you haven't drank or anything. You've just dry mouthed it. You know what I mean? Like no lube. He's just literally he's gone flat out with no drink.
3 hours of just...
But this gets even more mental. So at 10 o'clock, like I go outside, like I'm sitting outside of my own house in the car, like, what do I do here? Thinking like, what do I do? So I was like, I'll go to mum's. So I went to my mum's house, right? And like, obviously, I rocked up. They're old, so they're going to bed.
Yeah.
I stay there till the point where I feel like they're saying like, you're
get out.
You're gonna have to go to bed. Like they're in the like pajamas and stuff. 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh, bloody hell, it's late now. Gosh, get back to my house. 11:10. Mihai's van's still there, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, no, this can't be happening. But like, I'm half really appreciative that I'm getting this work done.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm so grateful that this guy's doing this for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I'm also like really out of place and I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I've gone back in the house and I've like popped my head through. He's doing his stuff, bang, bang, bang. And like, if you watch him 5 minutes, mate, he's not like fannying on.
No.
He's grafting. He is this. He's fast. Everything's moving fast.
Yeah.
He's got stuff in the garden. He's got to set up. And I'm like, this is mental. This. So I think, well, I'm like, I need to go to bed. I have to be up at 5. So like, I go upstairs. I get a shower. Like I put my pajamas on. and I come downstairs in my pajamas, and I'm like, what me, hi? You know, and he's just like what? And I'm like, no, just like, no, mate. You know, like,
You do your thing.
yeah. I'm like, I don't need a drink. I'm all right. You know, I'll just drink out the tap. So I run upstairs and just, put my mouth under the tap in the bathroom and have a drink of water. And I think, I'm going to go to bed. So I just turn the light off and I lay in the bed for a little while. And I can hear bang, bang, bang. And I'm looking, it's midnight. And I'm like, right, this is raged. So I'm like, so Mihai's just staying. Like, Mihai's just staying. And I'm thinking, do they just work all night? I didn't know what was going on. And then, literally, as I'm like nodding off, I just hear, bye. And I was like, huh? And I just didn't. And I went downstairs and he'd gone. And I was like, no. I ran down the stairs, like 12:15. Mihai's Mihai's just gone. Like, this guy's then going to get up and do another day's work in the morning.
Yeah, 7 a.m. is up at work.
And the crazy guy left his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
I
hilarious.
messaged Ben and said he left his phone. And Ben was like, oh, he won't need it.
No,
like,
he don't care. Like,
it's mad.
yeah. He's like, mate, he's like that. Like, so when I used to work with him, my body knows 12 o'clock, I have food, right? I have my lunch.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be days when he wouldn't eat. And I'm like, it'll be 4. I'm like, bro, you had no food. He's like, I forgot about it. I'm like, how'd you forget to eat? He's like, you just don't think about it. You work. I was like, I don't think about eating, but I need to have food because I want food. Like, I'm hungry. My body's
It's like
right?
human nature.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, he's not like that. That's why he's so skinny, man.
Is he skinny? I never noticed.
He's, don't get me wrong. It'll put, like, he's the type of guy who, like, someone will go up to him, someone like Buff, yeah, who've been working out in the gym all his life and will start him, and Mihai would just flick him, and it would kill that kid.
He's got that workman
That's when
strength.
yeah. Oh mate, yeah, his hand like one foreign slapping.
It's that almost Soviet strength. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like
Yeah,
mate, it's a different type of strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a grafter, mate. He's just built like that.
What a guy, man! I do remember, like, as I'm laying in bed, just nodding off, thinking, "Oh, I'll get my 4 hours sleep now," and I'm just, like, admiration, like, just sitting thinking to myself, like. You got to really check yourself, and you realize, like, you don't know what hard work is.
Do you know what it is though? He's just he would have wanted to finish.
Huh?
He would have wanted to finish what he
That
started
there and then, yeah.
So he's that kind of guy, like
Did he? What was it that he was doing?
flooring, like
Kitchen
bits,
And he got
yeah.
it all done.
Just about.
Yeah.
Just about. There was something that he needed that he was going to come back and do. He's doing it today, right?
Yeah, we went to ring him
Ah.
about the mirror. It's fine.
You didn't ring about the mirror?
No.
Maybe you should
So I put
call.
a big line on the wall.
Oh, well, he'll know.
No. Right.
Maybe you should give me
how will he
a call now.
How will he know about the mirror?
I don't know. Should I ring him?
Probably.
Right. Where is it? The mirror? In the hallway?
I think the audience would probably just want to hear me.
Mate,
Well, it'll be Romania, mate.
I'll tell you what, Mihai, mate, is some boy. You want to see the quality of his work, by
As
the
he
way.
go in on the right hand side, is it?
Yeah. No, but Southpaw, like, the work he's done, the flooring, the doors,
Ce-am
mate.
hiță. Auzi, oglinda ai cum intri
Proper
pe
good.
dreapta, a pus o linie acolo, pe hol. Aia e parte. Is that the top, yeah? Da. Ok. Super. Ok, bun, bine. Mersi. Bine, bye.
Is merci the same word in Romanian as French?
Yeah, merci.
Merci
That
is
was-
thank you.
Thank you.
Quite a short call. He had to get straight back to it. Didn't he? It's just
Yeah, man, literally. I said, as you go on right hand side, you see a line, yeah? Top. Yeah, cool, bye.
That's it.
That's me high. Like, he's not.
just leave
He
me,
loves it.
Leave me to
Wow.
He's the best kind of guy, though.
it. Yeah, he sounds great.
Is
Yeah.
he like, can he do everything?
Anything. He's that kind of guy, mate.
So
He's got
that-
a twin brother.
No.
Exactly the same.
He
Right.
does the same thing.
Yeah, so funny story about them.
Do they work together?
No, he he used to work with us. So they worked in construction in Romania. His twin brother, he's a bit of maniac, like a bit crazy, as in. So they will build houses, right? So when you build a house in Romania, you know how you get sand here, they come in bulk bags, yeah? Like when you get a delivery, you get like 10 bulk bags. In Romania, you would get like a big truck. It will come, empty all the sand, so there'll be a big pile of sand. So they would build the houses, yeah? Top of the house, there's just timber. And this guy would go to the edge of the house and just do a backflip and just jump in the sand. Like random. So,
What?
yeah, bro. He would run on the roof. Like my dad was like, mate, like you need to like.
These are like building site monkeys.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So
Literally.
literally, like, who does that? Top of the house, like proper tall backflip and lands in the sand for fun.
Wow.
I would never. I
Well,
know it's sand, but
it's like parkour, isn't it? People do all them crazy stunts and that.
yeah. So they worked. They worked in Germany for a bit. This is a funny story. They went. I think they helped out at some strawberry picking in Germany. So you get paid per strawberry that you pick. It's the plant, not the actual strawberry, right? So Mihai worked with his brother. So obviously, because you get paid by plant, his brother was like, "Drrrr." The owner had to go, mate. We need work every day, so like, you need to stop. Like,
Slow it down.
yeah, and I think he was making like 4 or 5 grand a month just
Empty the
'cause he
field.
but he was really good at the job, and the owner was just like, bro, like, not.
There's gonna
Be less good.
Yeah.
No. What he meant though,
The supermarkets aren't
it's
gonna
not
have
a problem because he
strawberries.
did it so fast and he got paid that much. It didn't care about that, but it's like, I need you here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, he was concerned about that, but what he didn't understand, they're machines. Like, they just,
You just keep going.
yeah, they're good people. That Mihai is.
He seems lovely.
I'll respect him, and
Yeah.
is that you leave 100 grand there, forget about it. He wouldn't touch it.
Honest as the day is long.
Yes.
Yeah. I get that impression from him. You can just get a vibe off somebody. Just get the vibe, this good guy.
It's
Real
mad
good
though.
guy.
Like, I wonder how many people you could just leave 100 grand and be like,
Not many.
right?
Well,
I
wouldn't
wonder
leave it near
why.
me. That's all I'm saying. Don't leave it near me.
See ya.
You know?
I wonder why that is though. That like sort of Eastern Europeans have this stereotype, and it seems they are so much more hardworking.
It is.
But I bet it's not now though. Like this generation, I bet it's very different now.
The ones that have been born here.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, no, but I mean, even Romanians now, I bet the kids now, they've got technology. It's just a different mindset. Like,
True, yeah.
Mihai would play, like, he's about 10 years old. I mean, he was saying his fun was, his dad was a mechanic, typical do everything. And he would just go smash engines, like, do stuff like that, repair them. That was his fun. So he loved it, to get his hands dirty. So that was the fun back in the day, right? Like,
Yeah.
not now you go on the iPad and like, what game do I play on?
It's right what you said that about the technology thing, because we just sort of like apply it to our country in the Western world, but no, technology's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like people in Africa now have mobile phones.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you're right. The next generation, pretty much no matter where you are, is gonna be, well, probably less. What was that?
It's all good.
Okay.
Probably less inclined to work hard.
It's going to be interesting though. Like, I think we're going to lack builders,
Really?
Yeah, who wants to be a builder now? Like when
Well, to the contrary, Ben, I actually think that everyone's missing a trick with the, emergence of artificial intelligence. I think trade, barbering, building, I think that's...
They'll
the
never go away.
Yeah, that's the
I agree.
future. That's what everybody should be doing.
Agreed.
Because if you work behind a screen, your job's limited.
Yeah, it's hard work though, being a builder, and that's what I mean. Not a lot of people are committed to do hard work. They don't want to do it.
Yeah,
It's-
true.
It's a lazy generation.
Still, I bet you now, look, I bet if you were to go to, every year colleges will have like, the next round of apprentices. I bet they're still full. I bet they're still full.
Probably, yeah.
Because we won't be the only people that think that, that technology is going to
Yeah.
eradicate certain things.
And I enjoy it, mate. It's so interesting. Being a tradies, it's so different in the UK. Like, it's not as hard as, there's more... Don't get me, still hard work, but there's...
Machinery and tools different here, right?
Yes.
Than over there. It's a lot more manual.
Well, yeah, it's probably different now, but, back in the day, it's so funny when I go over there and I see the scaffold they have, and it's literally just like, I don't know, 2 planks of wood. And I'm like, if that wood breaks, you're dead. Here you have to, you know, proper.
Have you seen the people in Mexico, like the builders in Mexico? Fam.
It'll be similar.
Obviously, in Mexico, all the buildings are made of like wood and that like thatched roof stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not all, obviously. Like cities aren't like that, but in
Yeah.
certain places,
Yeah.
and like their builders, they're still like old school, like barefoot. Like they're building barefoot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like in India as well.
Basically, yeah.
It's mad.
Imagine on a building site, barefoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. It's a different thing. But yeah, just wanted to mention that. Like, I really appreciate.
Yeah, top dog, man.
Yeah, I really appreciative of him, and yeah, he's a real good guy. He's a real good guy. After this show, I've got some more ideas that I want to run by you.
Right.
So, but that's not for now.
No.
Yeah. So I've got a few things here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got a MacBook. When did you get one then?
The other day? No, the other month.
You were a HP kind of guy.
I was. This is my third attempt at an Apple computer because I couldn't work them. I couldn't
Are you getting
operate
there?
them. Kind of. I'm still half guessing it, you know. But
Best one, man.
yeah,
You know tricks like if you need something from your phone, if you copy it, you can paste it directly in the laptop in your.
I've seen that. Yeah, yeah. It's. I'm learning.
It's
you know.
great.
I am learning.
Good.
So, got a little poll here for you, Ben.
A poll. Right.
Which one do you want? Do you want, are you a sucker, a critic, or a nag? The 9 habits that ruin relationships. Or would you like the 8 science-backed secrets to a more restful night's sleep? What do you want to hear about? I've got or both.
Ooh, let's do the night sleep first, huh?
Okay, I'll do that for you, Ben. So,
Someone who sleeps 4 hours a night.
yeah, look, there'll be
This
a lot of
might
people.
help.
There'll be a lot of people out there, including myself, that struggle sleeping at times. I was just speaking to my hairdresser Tom the other day, and he was saying that he's waking up every hour, and he always has done. Just active mind, you know.
Yeah.
So keep to an eating schedule. That's the first one. I disagree with this straight off the bat. So I don't know if this is the same for everybody else, but like if I fill my face before I go to bed, I sleep like a baby. You know they say you shouldn't eat before bed.
Yeah.
It's the other way around for me. If I go to bed if it's been hours since I've eaten, I don't feel that sleepy. So, but I need to have like a big feed before I go to
Yeah.
sleep. I know it's probably very bad for you.
Why is it? I am always. So you know when people say, "Oh, I'll eat a lot now, so I'm not hungry in the morning." Don't work like that for me. If I have a big meal, I'm starving in the morning.
Samesies. Yeah,
and
samesies.
if I don't eat, I'm all right in the morning.
Do you find the more you eat, the hungrier you get?
Yes.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
Like if you go through a particularly bad weekend where you've gone absolutely crazy, on the Monday, it's torture because you
Yeah.
just want to keep doing it. You know? Could that be like a placebo or not placebo, like a trick? We think we just want to eat loads again, or are we just addicted to the sugars and the carbs? Is that what it is? The craving for that, and it's making us think we need to eat.
Probably a bit of both, right? Like.
You think? Well, I mean, I suppose the more you eat, if you're going to eat large portions, you're kind of going to train yourself to eat
Yeah.
more, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
My problem is I know when to stop. I don't. Like I'm very aware when I'm full. I also know the next 10 bites that are going to make me feel sick, but I choose to do them. You know what I mean? Like, I had a Parma last night, and actually last night I was clever. You know, this sounds so bad. I stopped. I had a quarter of it, and I stopped. This was about 5 because I said I know I'll get hungry about 10 again.
Right.
So I remembered I had half a Parma left. I was like, what's in? So I had half a Parma, felt minging, and I went to bed.
I'm impressed that you could only you ate half and left it.
Yeah.
I'm so greedy. I'd never have done that.
Yeah, well, I planned it. I planned it to be greedy, yeah. Right, to having 2 goals. It's a skill, mate.
We found some information out, didn't we, Southpaw, about maybe not info, a claim that the Palm was actually from Darlington.
Yeah, I think you said.
Yeah, I put it on the group.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Could be nonsense.
It's a big claim, like.
It's a big claim, isn't it? You know, we'll see. So squeeze your muscles. It's another good way to nod off to sleep, apparently.
How do you squeeze your muscles?
When you're looking to nod off, try squeezing and relaxing your big muscle groups. It's a technique known as progressive muscle relaxation, PMR, and can help with insomnia, according to the studies, and improve your naps. So yeah, I'm guessing like your big muscle groups are like your bum, I guess, and your legs, I guess.
Right.
Tops of your legs. So I guess try.
Do you like squeezing your butt?
What?
It's a good.
Ben's back, ladies and gentlemen. Ben
No.
is back.
It's a good feeling, isn't it? Like,
Go on,
No, I
I'm
don't-
listening. Tell us more.
because it's a muscle. Like, you kind of fully clench it, if that makes sense.
Go on.
Fully clench and squeeze.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing it now, and it's actually really relaxing when you let go. Like, it just.
Well, this could be the
I'm,
point.
I'm not getting that feeling. Like,
Oh, I love it.
you know what I like? You know the bottom of your thighs.
Yeah.
Play a lot of football.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, high level. I'm always squeezing the bottom of them and like giving it like one of these, like a little,
Oh, like a rubby.
like a rubby.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, one of them.
yeah, that.
What's that do like?
I don't
Nothing,
know.
he just-
I like
he's a
to.
freak.
I like to think it reduces my lactic acid that's been built up by all the exercise and high level football. But
What, with the 70-year-olds?
just with the sympathy rolls, yeah. But there you go.
Oh, you should get one of them. You can get like a bread. What do you call it?
I know what you mean.
The roller.
Roller.
Yeah, just do it under it. I bet it'll feel nice.
I bet that will feel nice. But
There is
no,
a thing like that, isn't it? With some sort of spikes, where you, like a massage thing. I think I've seen one.
I see that in the gym.
I'll get that for Christmas, mate.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Ignore your sleep tracker. Maybe. That's what it says. Ignore your sleep tracker. ... Maybe.
Well,
They
You
come, in
have a sleep
various,
tracker?
they come in various forms: smartwatches, wrist-worn fitness trackers, and more recently, smart rings. Can you get one that's a ring?
Samsung one.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
meant to be revolutionary. That as
Wow.
Yeah,
well.
sack that though. I'll wait for Apple.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
5 years, I'll get it.
If there's
The
an
Apple
Apple
version.
ring,
An
there's an
Apple
Apple
ring.
ring, we'll all buy it. Like,
Of
well,
course
Yeah,
we'll buy
100%.
100%.
Apple, get on it, man.
Because you can pay with the Apple ring. Apple Pay.
Imagine
What?
that.
Are they bringing one out?
Well, the Samsung one.
Oh,
Can you
So-
pay with the Samsung ring?
Yeah, yeah.
that's pretty cool.
insane. Do you know what you'll feel like? You feel like something out of a superhero movie.
You know the movie with Justin Timberlake, where he runs out of money. He pays
Oh,
with this.
yeah. It pays with like life, doesn't it?
He's got life. Have you not seen that movie?
No.
Oh my goodness.
What movie?
I haven't actually seen it. I've only seen it clipped up.
Oh, you need to watch it. Right, so you pay. The money is life. Your life. So it always goes down. It's on the timer. So you go to eat. That'll be 2 hours. So you pay with time.
Wow.
Once it reaches zero, you die.
And how'd you earn life?
You can have a job,
Right.
and the government pays you. But then there's thieves who steal like.
Like,
Yeah, so he actually, this guy dies and he's old. Basically, you can live forever if you're rich. That's the idea,
right, okay.
because you have unlimited time.
Okay.
So this guy's like, I lived a good life. So he takes his time and he's really rich. So he goes into the rich district, but everyone knows you weren't rich. So how did you get here? It's a great movie, mate. You should watch it.
Really?
Um,
Is Justin Timberlake the star in the movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Google it. I think.
Can
it's-
Yeah, I think
Just
should I
Timberlake.
get up that shot of where he's at the casino table?
Yes.
Okay.
Can they act?
What's
Can
it?
they act?
What's the film
Just
called?
Timberlake. Time. Just type
Time.
in. Justin. Yeah, or Timeless. Something like that. It's a great movie.
Huh.
It's old now, like 10 years, maybe.
Really? Didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, it's I like the. It's not so much maybe the movie, but I like the idea behind it.
Okay.
You
so
can
To be
see how
honest,
that
it's
would
like
happen.
an exaggerated
So
version
this
of real
is only a minute long, so I'm hoping we don't
Looks like
get.
Eminem.
I'm hoping we don't get copyright claimed.
life. What is this?
He said, "I call."
So he just lowered the time.
Raise you another 2 centuries.
Just they're playing poker.
Right.
Absolutely. The strong survive. I think your hand is weak. I call.
Very dramatic, isn't it?
So he's got 20 seconds left.
To live.
Yeah. Because he went all in with his time. He had a flush. No, a straight. So he won.
He won the game.
Justin Timberlake one.
Yeah, obviously, because so that guy was a multi-millionaire in time, so he
Right.
raised him 2 centuries, but Justin Timberlake only had 2 centuries and a couple of minutes,
Right.
so he went all in, and if he would have lost a hand, he would have been dead.
Right.
It's cool. It's a cool concept.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
You need to watch it.
It sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It's not too far away, like from real life. Like rich people do live longer. Like,
Well,
that's a
yeah.
fact. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you got good money for good medical care and stuff like that, you kind of do live longer.
Yeah.
So that isn't. That's like an exaggerated version of reality.
Do you reckon
I guess.
there'll ever be a teleportation thing?
No.
No.
Same. I just
Okay.
no.
Right.
It's the one thing I can't see how they could ever.
No.
How they're just gonna vanish you?
Will there be a thing where it shoots you up in a tube and like somewhere else? Probably.
I can buy that.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
Like
Physical movement.
Well, it kind of is. Didn't there used to be something like this in supermarkets? I'm sure I'm not making
they
this
send
up.
the money up that way.
Yeah.
What?
Is this? Have I made this
Yeah.
up?
So a Tesco every checkout has a
chute.
chute. So you put the money in the chute and it goes in the vault.
Not loose money. It goes in like a flask.
Yeah, and we put in there like open it, put the money in, cap, put in the tube, press the button, shoo.
Where it shoots
What, like
to-
ordered so it's easy to sort the other
No,
end?
like when the checkout, when I have to, because I used to work at Tesco, when I had too money, you count it, you take it out, put in the thing, because it has to go in a vault.
So in
It's-
English, what that means is I'll just
Yeah,
translate
yeah.
that for you, Ben. So what happens is
That made a lot of sense.
there's a lady at a checkout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Me.
Okay.
Eventually.
Or man.
Or a man. Yeah. or- Sorry, mate. Yeah, I didn't realise.
A lady.
But eventually there'll be a lot of money in the till. And that's not good because they can get robbed.
Yeah.
So what they do is they'll take the cash, put it into like a plastic container, a sphere, like a spherical.
Right.
spherical.
Container. I'm getting
Yeah,
this now.
and then there's like a tube, a chute. There's like got air suction in
Yeah.
it, right? And you put you put this container with the money into the chute, and it goes off. Where does it go to?
Up in the office where
To the
a lady
office.
does the job, counts in a
Yeah.
safe vault.
So that's kind of what we've just been talking about.
Yeah.
That kind of is going to happen, right?
How did you not get it from what I just said?
I don't speak Romanian.
No,
Yeah,
it
fair.
was quite broken English.
Yeah.
That one.
Bit, you get tube,
Tube the money.
Yeah, and-
yeah, man.
money goes boo.
No, it was good. It was all right.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
like-
yeah, quite cool.
Yeah, I like this one. Number 4, put in some worry time by scheduling a specific time of the day
To worry.
when you can focus on the things that are worrying you and jot them down on a piece of paper. You may lessen those sleep-destroying thoughts that can rear their head at bedtime.
That's stupid.
So basically, that's basically saying you make time to worry instead of like
You
I
don't
kinda
choose
get
to
it.
worry.
No, but I get it. So what you could do is you know, for somebody who worries a lot, you could say, no, this isn't worry time. You could like allot a 15-minute like slot in the day, some 7 from 7:15. That's when I can worry about stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll sit still, panic about everything that there's to panic about. Oh my God, fucking hell. But then at 7:15, you have to lock it back in the box. And
Your wife comes to you, babe, serious problem. No, not now.
No.
Give it 45 minutes and then.
basically, yeah.
Valuable worry time right now.
I know, yeah. Put
No,
in some
you
Do
know
we have
what?
all worry time right now?
I actually quite like that.
Put in
Because
some worry
no,
time.
listen. So my example to this, and this is something I do every night before, and this helps me sleep.
We don't know.
I have one of them, and I write a to-do list
Really?
Cool.
every night. I write a to-do list of what I need to do tomorrow.
Is it empty all the time?
It's nothing on it all the time. No,
No,
I write a to-do list of like basic things, even if it's like making my lunch,
Brush my teeth.
brush my teeth, have a poo, like things like
No, I'm-
to do things like within my world of work.
That's cool.
I write things down, and that actually is like, okay, I'm gonna look at that in the morning. I know what I need to do. I'm straight on it.
That's quite cool.
That's what I do.
Good for you.
That's my little. So that's not my worry time, but it's my setup time, and that actually does help me on a night. I'm just like, right, I don't need to think about tomorrow now.
It's how. Sorry to cut you off. I was watching this pod, and a really rich man, businessman, he was saying he prepares his clothes the night before, every single night to eliminate that time in the morning. He hasn't got time, or he won't fill up his mind with an extra question if it's not needed. What should I wear today? So he eliminates that thing in the morning, so he doesn't have to stress about it.
Yeah.
So it works for him, sets him up for a win, which I thought it's interesting.
I'd love the kind of life where I got stressed about what to wear. You know? That
No,
to
but-
me is not a stress. Is it to you about what to
Yeah,
wear?
yeah.
You're stressed about that.
Not stressed, but I'm like, what do I wear? Like,
No, I get that. It's not a stress. It's not going to ruin your day.
no, but you have
if
to
you're-
think about. You
have
don't want to think about it. That's the whole idea.
put these things together. You've got your set stuff of what you wear for work.
I think
and
about-
you
yeah.
always iron that on a Sunday, right?
Not anymore. I'm a shit house now.
Right,
Now I
well-
do it day by day.
Yeah.
But you did have that system where you know what
I
your
used to,
shirts
when I
are for
lived
the
in
week.
order, and now I live in chaos. but
That's what I mean. Yeah, but it'll take time for you to get there again. But that's the idea. You have a set, again with meals, the whole idea, like, what do I eat today? So he had planned meals, so he doesn't have to worry about that because he's a businessman and he's got more important things to think about.
I guess so.
Makes sense.
No, that does make a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
I guess it makes sense. If everything is mapped out, I guess, then the only thing, you got all your brain space to problem solve.
You
the
think Elon
problems.
Musk thinks about what he eats?
I bet he doesn't.
No.
No.
I bet he's got someone's like, right, your
he's
food's
got,
here.
he's got a
Okay.
chef. Yeah.
Oh,
This is my goals. This is what I'm trying to do in my body, and you make these meals for me.
yeah. He's an interesting guy, him.
Yeah.
Proper behind Trump now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, isn't he? He loves Trump now.
So he should. If Kamala wins, we...
I think the reason he's doing that is like, obviously the current administration is like proper trying to silence him and stuff like that. So I think he's kind of putting a middle finger up at them and saying, right, I'm going to support
Yeah.
the other side, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm guessing this number 5, it seems like the same point. Sort out your bedtime thoughts. If your scheduled worry time isn't stopping those bothersome thoughts from intruding on your bedtime, another option is to try cognitive refocusing treatment for insomnia, CRT1. Anyone know what that is?
No.
No. Should we just pass that one? I don't know what that means. Sort out your bedtime thoughts. I guess, stop thinking about things.
Yeah.
Do you know what? But all of these here, sorry to jump down it, it's all nonsense. Like it's all nonsense because,
Where's the TikTok time? You know what I mean?
like, you know, like this thing here, I kept reading this as you were talking, I ignored you and kept reading.
Yeah.
And it was talking about writing things down, and it says basically like, oh, if you write your problems down, right, then you stop thinking of them. No.
You'll have them down. Look at them all the time.
I'm telling you now, if you said, oh, like you worried, right, Dan? Yeah, I'm really, really worried. Okay. Write down everything that worries you. Okay, write them down. Okay, now what? Okay, now you won't think of it no more. Yes, I will.
Okay,
Exactly the same.
Okay, but is it like this? Because I'm in so much debt, whatever. I'll be like, all right, write it down. Let's come with a plan how you can get out of that. I think it's the same concept.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the concept they're saying. They're saying don't just write your problems down. Maybe
Right.
they need to elaborate on that and say, tick, like focus on the one that's most possible to complete and take that worry away first and then do that.
It says here the act of writing down your worries
No, that's-
creates mental distance.
Who's this with?
This is the BBC, your old friends again.
They're not my friends.
No.
They're my dad's friends.
The act of writing down your worries creates mental distance from them, says James, whoever James is. So your brain can use its ability to apply logic and greater perspective. Knowing that you've done your worrying earlier in the day and that you have more time to do it again the following day means that if nagging thoughts do pop up as you go to sleep, you can tell yourself, I don't need to think about this right now. What a load of nonsense.
Yeah,
Can you
okay.
imagine? You haven't got real stress, mate.
Nah,
That's
fam.
what it is. They're
Yeah.
like mini stresses.
Yeah.
I need a new ironing board.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they're talking. That's
Yeah.
them people. Oh, right. Real people. I get
Yeah.
it. Okay. Yeah, that's nonsense. That doesn't apply to the real world. When people are worried about how they're going to pay this
Yeah.
bill. No, mate. Writing that down is not going to help.
Side question, finance-wise, are you aware of what goes out your bank?
No.
Like, no.
No.
Are you? Do
Very-
you account every
Very,
direct debit?
very much so, yeah.
Interesting.
No. I lost touch of that years ago. I used to, but as life's progressed and more and more stuff's happened and you're taking on this and that and the other, there's that much going on that I've sort of taken a different approach now. It's just like I see the number, the main number, and I log on.
Number
and
good.
The number goes down
Yeah.
fast. So when I see it, and I try not to let it get to zero.
Yeah.
That's basically it. So it's a constant pursuit of keeping it off the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, it's never very far off the floor, I might add, but
Yeah.
that's it now. No, I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know what anything is. Do you?
Yes.
Right.
Down to a penny.
Really?
Yeah.
I wish I did.
I have to for my mental, just so I know we're in order. As in, I think we talked about this before. I'm not sure if we have or not. But
We did.
I have cards just for debit like all my outgoings in one card. So I need X in here, X amount of money is there. I don't touch that money. Then I have a card for spending, and then once that goes to zero,
Nothing
it's
else
out.
can build up.
Yeah.
Any other direct debits come in and moved onto that card, and then a budget is then applied for that.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I never.
No, that's a really good system, and
Seems
I'd
sensible.
love to get into that.
Me
too. Yeah.
But I don't do that. I've got 2 banks, and I've got like a. Oh, I guess
No, no, but I do
guess
the-
I do have that, but like
Yeah.
not down to the penny. I just
No,
have,
okay, right. Maybe I'm being, but like on one card is down to the penny. I know I need £2,000 here. There's £2,000 here, for example. Let's say.
Yeah.
And then that money, I can't. It's not physical money for me to spend. That is outgoing money that you don't
Yeah.
touch. It's just monthly.
Yeah, I guess I have
Um,
I have billing account and I have a fun account.
Yeah,
That's what I have.
And then when the fun account goes down, then it's like, okay, let's raise
I
it
need
a bit.
to,
and-
yeah. Let's not get the Heinz. Let's just get the Morrison's own beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
It seems like the right way to run things, if you ask me.
It took me a lot of time though, because when I had debts and stuff, like I was trying to be clever with it. Get a loan to pay this debt, so it's you don't pay any interest on that. Then get another loan, but then it got. I was like 100 here, 200 here. What the heck's going on? Like it was so hard to keep control. And then I did what probably everyone does back in the day. I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll take another big loan, pay all off just to have one sum. But then all of a sudden the credit cards are zero. I'm like, oh, maybe it'll be nice to get this. So then you end up with this and that.
That's the thing, isn't it? If you do a debt consolidation and wipe the slate clean,
Yeah.
well, they're just going to offer you more.
Yes, I just paid my credit card. And they're like, all right, we'll offer you so much more now. I'm like, why? like,
Yeah, all of a sudden they love you.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this guy's paid off
Yeah.
all of his debt. Have another one.
and I'd like to say, no, I will always accept an increase in anything.
yeah.
I
Me
will-
too.
Because they ask you, would you like to increase your balance? Is there anyone, do you reckon, who says no?
Yeah, I think real people do. You know what I mean? I think like sensible people
Do you reckon?
I know people that wouldn't. Like my friend Adam, he wouldn't increase it.
No.
No.
He's
no.
good with it.
No, yeah, he's sensible with it. Like I know a lot of people that wouldn't.
I know some people who don't have an overdraft for that reason.
Yeah, no, I absolutely
I
would.
don't have an overdraft.
Do you know? I couldn't live with that one. What? Because I'm down to pennies. Like I know what's what. Like if let's say a bill goes out, I know I'll get a message. You are now overdrawn. Transfer some money. So that it's a good reminder for my head.
It's good for that reason.
Just so I
guess.
send it.
Yeah.
But then if you live in overdraft, it's not great, which some people do.
No, you can live to the end of your overdraft as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you
how
get an
big
overdraft.
can you get? Like, can you get massive overdrafts?
Just £2,000.
2
like,
grand, yeah. Oh.
That sounds like a Monzo overdraft to me.
Yeah. It's a safety cushion for me. Like in case, let's say I have no money, and I need to pay for something there and then. Like that's how I use it. Not.
Yeah.
It's not extra money. Like some people see it like that. Some
And that
people-
overdraft, say if you go into it, I don't know, 50 quid, you just bought around it or some food.
So if you're, it's funny how I know this. If you're down in your overdraft £2,000 every month, you would pay £40 interest on £2,000 per month. So every month, if you weren't
Oh,
paying
wow.
it, you pay £40 interest.
That's nothing.
Well, yeah, but that's how
It
they
adds,
get you.
that's how they get it. It adds up, doesn't it? Over a
Yeah.
year,
It's
480
interest,
quid.
man.
Yeah,
It's- They make £40 from you, and they give you imaginary money. They do that with 100,000 people.
yeah. Okay.
That's how it works, man.
The whole enterprise, yeah.
Fair
Whole
enough.
enterprise.
It's interesting, isn't it? Though. But yeah, exactly. You just said there, so cheap. So many people think like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, I can get a 12.5 grand credit card.
I've got an ISA with Monzo
Yeah,
for the last year. It comes out in October, I think. So all that money is not there, probably.
yeah,
It's paying for people's loans and stuff like that.
yeah. Of course.
Madness.
Well, if everyone was to take all the money out, they couldn't.
No.
Doesn't
yeah,
exist.
yeah, it's interesting.
It just shows you this whole. It's
So,
fascinating.
Yeah.
Very.
Can we? I'm quite interested on the nags section.
The nag section.
You know, you talked about what ruins relationships.
Oh, really? Yeah. Let's do that.
All right,
can
so
we
we're
have a
jumping off
little-
this list.
yeah,
have a
that's
little-
boring. That.
Okay.
Sack it
I
off.
mean, I think sleep. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
who
not a
cares?
good article. That like.
Yeah.
No.
Don't. I mean, there's a few decent ones in there, but don't take everything.
yeah,
you've heard
like
there
James clearly,
Yeah, the next one was.
he's got a good night's sleep. So,
for- yeah.
The next one was don't spend too much time in bed, basically.
what does that mean? I like
Don't
spending
know.
time in bed.
Okay, so what is this? Are you a sulker? Is that the one? A critic or a nag? What did you want me to look into?
That one. Yeah.
Something about relationships.
Yeah. The 9 bad habits that ruin relationships. This is very article-y.
I'm curious about it.
Yeah, I'll just name the headers, right? It's in number 1, contempt and mockery. Contempt is one of the biggest indicators to me that a couple are on a road to a split. It's a way of making a partner feel worthless. Classic signs are sarcasm, mocking, or eye-rolling as a standard response to whatever the partner says or does. The implications is that the other person isn't worth listening to.
Rip.
I know the feeling. Yeah, they're boring, aren't the ladies? I'm only joking. Jokes. So even if
Not you, Claire.
No, not you, Claire. I'm only joking. So even if they're saying something that you could be interested in, you don't hear it. The other person can feel that their only option is to harden themselves to you. This concentrated drip of toxicity inevitably erodes a relationship.
Dan starts crying. He's like, "Oh my god, this is the answer."
Contempt and mockery.
Okay, I kind of get it.
I get it.
I get it. Oh, it's windy out there. I kind of get it as that's obviously pushed the limit. But I'm sarcastic all the time with anyone, so I'm like, well, does that mean I don't like anyone?
I know, that's what I was
So
literally thinking. Sarcasm, eye rolling, I do all them things with so.
There's a
But like joking.
exactly.
Not
I think
like,
there's a line.
that again. You know, like.
But I think couples, I know couples like people say hi, it's like, what? Like, you know, you again.
Yeah.
Like there are people
That
like
really
that.
sounds like you, though.
No, man, what's the point?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, contempt and mockery, or maybe we should all try and check that. You know, even if we don't see that we're causing any toxicity.
I think there's
Toxicity.
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 Toxicity. Whatever.
Toxicity.
Toxicity, it says.
Toxic city.
I think that with a balance is fine, but I think if you're doing that every day, yeah, that's not sound.
Okay, so
I think-
the times on Sunday, you're only partly right. So, next one. I mean, this is they all sound the same. Criticism and disapproval. Saying, I don't like it when you do this, but would this be okay instead, isn't criticism. It's telling someone how you feel. Criticism is the harsh expression of disapproval. Okay. What endangers your relationship is the kind of nagging criticism that isn't trying to fix a problem, but that's just a little cruel. I know every few people who know how to do constructive criticism, and it's always subjective in a relationship. What could this mean? What people are critical about often relates to their own insecurities. I get that. What's often really happening is that they are putting the other person down to feel better about themselves. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, I've seen that before in people. I've seen that. And to be honest, I've had that happen to me before. You know what I mean? Like someone felt shit about themselves because they were, you know, I won't be nasty about them, but let's just say they, you know, it was evident they weren't happy with who they were and where they were in life.
Yeah.
So they would attack and they would try to put you down and criticize what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Obviously, that's where communication comes in place, right?
That one there is like it's a different, like you can see how that can, something like that is a dangerous one because that could creep up on you. You know what I mean? You might not realize it's happening. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
You know, you might be a little bit unhappy with your current predicament, and before you know it, it could be just such a slight little thing. Like you never wash the pots up right. You know what I mean? Or like just something.
I had to learn that. 'Cause
Right.
I'm so Italian about everything. I want to just but then I've done it, so I had to learn to be like, look, like let's chat about this kind of thing in a monotone, a normal voice, which I don't do often.
No.
Or the other one. This is so stupid, but Tabby pointed out that I was doing it quite a bit. So I'll come downstairs and she's watching a stupid Spanish TV, yeah? So I'm watching it there. I'm sat there for like 10 minutes. And in my head, I told her 3 times to switch channels. Let's watch something that I watch together. But I didn't. But in my head, I thought I did. And then I'll just go, I told you so many times, like, change the channel. She's like, what are you on about? But because maybe my ADHD, I thought I communicated it, but I didn't. Like, happened so many times with different
Really?
things. And I had, where I thought I communicated something, but I didn't. Like,
That's so weird.
is it?
Yeah, it's so weird. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Like, I thought I told her, because in my head, I'm like, oh, I hate the show. I don't want to watch it. But in my head, I'm like, she can think she can.
Read your thoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
She knew what you were thinking.
Yeah, which obviously.
Yeah, there's a difference between thinking something and saying something, isn't there?
Yeah. So I thought multiple times it happened, and I never realized. She was like, "You are not telling me the things." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't."
You know, that could work in another way for, you know, people in your life who you care about. Like people, you know, your parents, loved ones, family members, friends. I've been guilty of it, you know. I love and care about a lot of people. Do I tell them enough? Probably not. So, like, they ain't reading your mind. You probably need to. I think we all probably need to check that. Look, there's some people that are very expressionative, if that's the word, and they're all saying it. Normally Italians like you.
Yeah.
But I get that. Yeah. I get that now you said it.
Yeah,
What's in your head and what you say are two different things.
And then actually sitting down, as you said, and having a monotone conversation about things is the best way to communicate about something.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that with Zoe. I'll be like, she gets out the shower, it's like she's trying to get every piece of water outside of that shower possible. And that for me, like, is just the worst thing in the world. Like, just stand in the shower for 10 seconds and it'll drip off. But she has to get out of that shower as soon as possible, it seems.
Yeah.
Because there's more water on the... I don't know why they do that, but that annoys me. And
I've noticed this, right? I don't know if it's... Look, I could just be my experiences. But for same as you, when I get out of a bath or a shower, I'm very...
aware not to get...
Very aware, yeah. Or if I do, it's gone immediately. Yeah. When I leave that bathroom, there's no water on that floor.
No.
When ladies leave the bathroom, there's water everywhere.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that on loads of ladies. Why is that? Does that happen in your world?
Mate, when Tabby washes her face and does a routine, yeah? She'll get water and I'll get water and like splash it, yeah? Tabby will go like that.
It's on the door.
On the mirror. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, what? It's just water. I'm like, I know, but I come in and I see water, like, I'm like, right, Tabby washed her face. So, like, but I'll be very, yeah, it's interesting actually.
So you've noticed that too?
That's funny.
I've noticed that, and like, I've joked about it, and I'm like, like, we'll have a shower, like a day, stand there for 10 seconds, like just joking and stuff like that. But if we get our own house together, that might be a monotone conversation.
That's so interesting.
That might be a monotone conversation where I'm like, hang on, like, I know we joke, and I know,
like, stop it.
I love you, but you need to fucking just stand in that shower for 30 seconds for us.
Again, personalities come into place as well, right? Like, into play. It's just, we all different. And
how annoying is it, right, when that's happened? This is what makes me, like, you know, they talk about the eye rolling and like the thing. This is where I can become, I think, quite a bad partner. Do you know what I mean? When you do it, and because you're not a savage, and you've took your shoes off, and you're wearing your socks,
yeah,
and you walk in the bathroom, and because they haven't dried the bathroom floor properly, your sock gets wet.
Oh, I hate
and
that.
yet then, what's happening then is, you've got skinny jeans on. And, like, you can't just take the socks off. You have to take the jeans off to put the socks on. Like I do in my work jeans. Because it's so tight, I can't pull socks up my leg because of the tightness. So the jeans have to come off. Yeah, I've known me walk in the bathroom before after a lady, and because they haven't dried the floor properly, it's soaking wet, sock gets wet, jeans have to come off. And then, I might hit them, I'm just saying, that's when things happen,
Just a quick bat.
Yeah, just a quick.
I got that. Because I have to always, after I put my clothes on, I need to go and do my hair in the mirror. And that's when it would happen, with my socks. But then now I switched bathrooms. So I go to the one that doesn't get used. I'm like, I will avoid that for the rest of my life.
2-bathroom household?
Yes.
Like this, Ben.
It's
complete success story.
Yeah. No, man,
how has this happened?
I know, yeah. How has this happened?
Funny thing is,
from swimming in a beck in Romania to
actually 3 bathrooms.
To 3 bathrooms. Yeah.
No,
Wow.
it's just a little toilet downstairs. No, but fully enough, when we were looking to buy houses, Tabby had this thing. I could show her the most beautiful house. If it didn't have 2 bathrooms, she didn't want it.
Really?
She just had this in her head.
I like that though. I agree with that. I think you need a toilet downstairs, and I think obviously
it's downstairs for guests, isn't it?
We have it.
Yeah, I think you need
new builds. I send them upstairs anyway. I'm like, if you poo downstairs, the whole house will stink.
Fair enough.
New builds are terrible for that, fam.
Are they?
Yeah.
So the whole house knows what you're up to.
So I'm not allowed to be downstairs when I do my business. I have to go upstairs.
Right.
I'm not allowed in the bathroom in our ensuite. I have to use the
away one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 bathrooms.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A house with 3 bathrooms.
Well, it's an ensuite and then there's a
it's not-
communal upstairs.
Yeah, it's a new build. It's common. It's not fancy, Daniel.
Number 3. Number 3. Silent treatment, stonewalling, and sulking.
I love sulking.
I'm a big time sulker. Like,
The silent treatment is usually a technique for dealing with the silent person's own anger. Obviously, however, it deadens communication. It might seem that you are avoiding a big row and being, what is that word? Something by walking away. A martyr by walking away. But you're inflicting cold punishment. Stonewalling might be your way of coping with a disagreement, but silence never solves anything. So unless that's your goal, I'd suggest that couples agree that when the stonewalling comes out of it, you talk. Would you agree with that?
disagree firmly.
Okay, tell me.
Go on.
I'll go. I need time to calm down. Give me my space. I'll calm down. Then I can have a conversation with you. And this doesn't apply just to her. This applies to like people in my life, like my parents. Now, my dad knows if something's annoyed us, give us an hour, and I can have a rational conversation about it. But if you try to ask me straight after the issue has occurred, I won't be able to comprehend how I may have possibly been wrong. I need an hour to just be like, oh yeah, no, I was a dick, and I'm sorry about that. But if you ask me then, I'm like, I will win the argument and make things a lot worse for myself.
Yeah, I get that.
It's really hard in the heat of the moment to all of a
So
sudden sit down
hard.
and have a rational conversation when you're angry.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how, on that note, you can feel a certain way about something? Like you say, if you've lost your shit about something, you're absolutely furious about something, whatever. But then hours later, you can completely 180 turn on it, and you can completely think, oh no, that was bang out of order.
So when we got married, obviously I'm loud, right? I'm 0 to 100
Really?
real quick.
No.
But I would be mega angry about something stupid for 20 seconds, and I'd be like, all right, whatever. But like in the beginning, Tabby would cry. Like,
What?
yeah.
Because you didn't get it.
No, because I was just like, ah, and she'd be like, ah, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. It was obviously, because I don't mean to do it. And then I would calm down, and then she would take hours to get over it. And I'll go downstairs to give her a kiss. I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, oh yeah, we fell out. Like I would remember.
Yeah.
I'm that kind of guy. Now tables have turned so much. Like she knows how to cope with me, and like she'll be doing and I'll be like, okay. Like it's so funny. You have to match personalities or like learn. Now I went from someone early in the relationship, when we were getting to know each other, who was shouting all the time and loud. Now I can very much be, even though I'm this same personality and whatever, I can very much be like, all right, like let's chat about it and look at it from and she'll be doing blah, 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 Italian. It's interesting.
Are you two's now? I mean, I think you've just answered yours. Well, you Southpaw. Are your sulks lengthy? So where I'm going with it is, I take after my mum in this respect. Me and my mum, I've got it direct from her.
Hold a grudge.
Opposite.
Oh.
We lose our shit. We can go absolutely ape shit, but 30 seconds later,
You're fine.
I've forgotten about it.
Yes.
So let's go. And I've been around people that don't get that.
No.
And I'm like, oh, no, I've forgotten about that now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
And they're like, I hate you.
Yeah.
And then I've met other people that can mood for ages.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how can you just wasting life?
Yeah.
Like, be angry, let's have it, and then let's go on. Let's forget it. Like, are you a long mooder or a short mooder?
I'm right now at this current point in my life. I'm not going to deny it. I'm a long mooder.
Yeah.
I'm a long mooder.
I find that so interesting.
I do.
I don't have the capacity. I'm like,
I get
whatever.
Yeah,
I get bored.
I run out of steam.
No, like I'm
It's hard.
I'm fine, and there's every part of my brain that wants to resolve what's just happened, but I need time.
Right, no, that's fair.
I need to just think about
Tab
it.
is the same.
Think about what I've done wrong. What could I have done better? And that won't come when I'm in a rage. I won't be able to compute. Oh yeah, I actually was a dick there. I don't know.
Would you say sorry even if it wasn't your fault?
If I've had my time. No.
I can't imagine he wouldn't say sorry, would he?
I struggle with sorry. I struggle with it.
Why would
I'm
you?
getting better at it.
Why would you say sorry if you had nothing wrong though?
Man, get over it, innit? It wasn't important. Oh, I'm sorry.
If it wasn't important, if it wasn't something that actually like
Yeah, obviously we're talking-
if it's like a little daft argument and like she's really riled up about it, yeah, I'll just say sorry. We don't really argue.
No,
but
you don't live together. It's different.
No,
like,
exactly.
Mate, like my arguments. When I say arguments, I left socks on the floor and she got annoyed again.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
little things,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like it gets,
Well, yeah, we don't like live together yet. That's when I'd imagine the arguments come.
Yeah.
But
But it's not even arguments. It's learning. Look, we all set in our own ways. You have. It's so different. Water in the shower, right?
yeah.
You have to
Oh,
deal
mate,
with that.
that's not my be all and end all. I'm not.
No,
gonna,
no, but I'm giving an example. You
yeah.
will learn. Like you'll have things. I like to do. Like Tabby's the cleanest. Like she likes the house spotless. She never cleans the car ever. Like
So then you clean the
'cause
cars.
She doesn't
and
care.
She keeps house clean.
So
yeah.
I have to keep like. It's so interesting. You find dynamics and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
works like that. It's just
Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting. But as of right now, in this current point in my life, I'm a long sulker.
A long slugger.
Hey, good for you.
Thanks,
you
man.
do you,
Hey,
boo.
listen,
Yeah.
there's not right.
No,
it's just
absolutely
two
not.
different ways of running
No,
it.
I think because my brain thinks so much, I forget. I honestly forget.
Mate, sometimes I wish I was a longer mooder.
Yeah, yeah.
Like sometimes that plays to your advantage. If
Yeah.
you're really trying to
Yeah.
make a point,
Uh-huh.
you're better to be a long-term mooder. You got more chance of getting your way, I think.
I don't think it'll happen again. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Again, just thinking about it there, like because I've sulked about it, and she or he or my dad or anyone's been aware, or that you can't push that button. He's sulked. Then I think it probably won't happen again.
Yeah, I bet doing it the way that evidently we do it, I bet like people aren't put off to do it again as much as they would be with him. Because if he's stuck a mood out for a week, because he's absolutely
No, it's
furious.
never a week.
You know what I mean?
It
Or
might-
for the whole day.
It
You know what
might
I mean?
be like a day or half a day.
You know what I mean? So he's done 6 hours stint of like absolute stone cold
Silence. Yeah,
silence.
Just
like
stay away
hate
from
you.
me.
Like you're gonna think, yeah, I get it, because then it's like, oh, I can't be doing with that again.
I tried it once.
What a long-term mood.
Yes.
Right.
So she did something, I can't remember, like, but she wasn't in the wrong. She knew she wasn't in the wrong. But I said, I'm going to make a point of this and I'm not going to apologize first. She needs to come and be like, right. And we had a thing, we don't go to bed without solving an argument, right? That day I was like, no, I'll be damned if... So full day went, no, we got into bed back to back. And I was sat there, I can't believe she's not saying anything. Like, so, not annoyed, like, as in, because I was like, oh, it was whatever, don't matter. But I'm like, I can't believe how stubborn she is. She won't even admit. I said nothing. We woke up, didn't say anything.
Mate, you know the stubborn game? You ain't never going to beat a lady at the
Oh,
stubborn game.
No, and then half day, I cracked. I was like, right, let's chat about it. Like,
Mate, I've known a lady in my life that had a mood for 9 months.
um,
I've known her 9 months, mate. I'm not even
Fucking
joking.
hell.
Literally.
What did you do?
Like, no, just next to nothing. It was disagreement.
Right.
I was with this girl and just over, like, we just had this argument sort of thing.
yeah.
And, like, we'd done it before. And what had happened every time before is I knew she never gives in. It's
Right.
me that has to come forward,
Yeah.
even if I know she's in the wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? This particular time, she wasn't in the wrong. I think we were both in the wrong. Right? But this time, I stood my ground.
Right.
I stood my ground. It's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
a few years ago. And I stood my ground. Right? And I said, I am not being a mug this time. And
Yeah.
I am not being the one. Because she thinks I will.
Right.
Mate, this happened in the July. We didn't really speak again until like February. Like, literally. And then in the end, I was like, this is mental. So like, then I did. And yeah, then it was fine after that.
Yeah, that's
so
pretty
Yeah.
rad.
Weird, right?
Quick note on the long sulking. The issue that I do have with the long sulking, because I'm I can bounce back and I can still have a laugh and be a jokey character. A lot of the time, if I'm ever trying to be a long sulker, the person I'm having the sulk with, I'll just end up cracking or having a laugh with or having a joke with, and they'll make me laugh. And then, what are you sulking for? Like, they'll just play it out, and then it doesn't. So then I crack, and then we're fine.
Yeah.
So it's like that's your little in between. So if
So
we
it's
have
not
it,
a strong sulk.
it's not a strong.
It's
sulk.
breakable.
It's breakable,
Yeah.
and I have been broken many a time.
Oh, yeah, like, this is the thing.
And then I'm just like, oh, you can't
Like,
stop.
Tabby can be the most annoyed, whatever. 30 seconds if I want to, I'll snap her out of it.
Really?
He's a country.
If you have a
no.
Really?
No, yeah. Oh, mate. Of course,
Mate,
we've been married for so long.
yeah.
The lady I'm talking about, you ain't snapping her
Oh,
out.
right,
mate.
okay.
Oh, hell
No,
no.
because what's the point, right? Like,
Yeah,
No,
I could
no,
do
no,
that
no.
with Zoe, where you make her laugh even if she's annoyed,
Yeah,
and then it's like,
yeah.
oh, okay, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I get it.
I don't think I could be made to laugh if I was annoyed.
You can, mate.
If I was like so annoyed, I don't think anybody would.
You
make
wind
me
them,
laugh.
wind them up to a
Yeah,
point.
but okay,
of,
I get it. It takes a bit of time, like,
Right.
you know, a minute or two, and I'm over it. Like, yeah.
This is kind of like the other ones. Number 4 is belittling. If you lack confidence in a relationship, one way of fighting back is to belittle your partner. It's being dismissive of their importance. I'm afraid that this is a form of bullying and, if left unchecked, will cause your relationship to die a slow and horrible death. If we want to stop a behavior, bringing it to awareness puts us halfway there. To do this assertively rather than aggressively, you might say, I don't like it when you speak to me like that, but I don't think you're always aware you're doing it. Avoid shaming or blaming for your relationship's sake. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
agree with all that, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think belittling's good for anyone.
Yeah, and we had the thing when we would argue, we'd say, you always do this. So we made it, no, like we banned you always, because it's not a thing.
Saying
Yeah.
you always.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's not real.
No. I said, no, if we fix that, don't go back to like, you always say this, or you always... No,
Yeah,
no.
somebody said to me the other day, you're always whinging. And I thought, like, I'm always? Like always is a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You are,
I never hear you whinge.
you are though. Like
Do you know what? I
No,
don't.
he does whinge actually. Yeah, you are a whinger.
I'm a
Bit of a
whinger.
whinger, like.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was.
You just
But-
like, oh.
no, but when I thought
Always.
about it, like when I got told it, like I was like, yeah. Like
I guess
really,
I am.
for the past few years, the only interaction you'll get with me is me whinging or complaining
Yeah.
about something.
I hate being around people like you. Just
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It's something I'm checking, you know what I mean? At least I'm aware. That's how you start, right?
No, I'm joking.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
Nah,
whinge a lot.
you're not. You're not.
you
bad.
whinge a lot, but you're like,
It's
I get
just,
on with it.
I don't think it's a whinge. I think it's straight to the point.
yeah.
It's not like a whinge. It's like
Yeah, no, you know what you get with that.
Yeah,
like,
it's-
I wouldn't say you whinge.
no.
Do you know what it is? It's
Right.
I whinge about everything, but I keep doing it. Like I whinge about my job, I keep doing it. I whinge about the gym, I keep doing
Yeah.
it. I whinge about not having the time for podcast get guests, I keep doing it. Like I whinge about everything, but I still do it.
Yeah.
I whinge about debt, I still get debt. Like
Yeah.
I whinge about this, I still
But
do
you
it.
don't do something about it.
No,
shit.
no,
Yeah,
no. I
get
just
that.
do it. I just do it and whinge about it.
I think you just, yeah. I
Yeah.
get it.
I'm just.
I
don't
think
be around
I
me
think
anybody.
a whinge is less than what you do though. I think a whinge is like a little groany, half-assed sentence. I think you're
I
just
kick
like
off.
a no that.
What do you mean? No,
It's like,
bad.
no, that's annoying. It's like-
Right. Just like that.
yeah. I don't think it's a whinge.
But right, what's a whinge though? Okay, like,
It's cold.
Yeah.
yeah, but you don't do that.
But is it a whinge if it's actually cold, or is it just stating a point? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, where does the whinge start and the fact
no, but
begin?
that's what I mean. But you're not like that. You're not like, it's cold. Like, that's not your type of whinge. Your whinge is like objective or like,
So, like, my recent whinges, like, I'm whinging about the person I'm thinking of. I was whinging about how stressful work is, all the shit I got going on. I'm whinging about the house. I'm whinging about I don't like this. I don't want this. I want this. I can't be
Yeah.
asked doing this. I don't know how to do this. And that's what this person stopped me and said, "You just whinge, or you always whinge."
but isn't that life though? Like, talk
I,
about.
I think
not
that's
whinge,
talking
but-
about your issues. I don't think
Yeah,
that's whinging.
there's a difference. I don't know. I would never see as a whinger.
What is a whinge?
That's what I mean. Like,
It's hard
a
to
whinge for me, it's someone like who's always unsatisfied and always annoyed about life and always like
Yeah, that's me.
non-positive.
That's me. Yeah, yeah. You just described
Yeah.
it. Yeah, basically, yeah.
No, but you're always like, no, man, you're positive as well. Like,
Yeah, I'm grateful.
yeah,
but
no,
I'm,
but you get hyper and hyped and
I get hyper sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
get up, like,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
We
so
look
I've
at
got
this
the
logo
I've
again.
got the definition of a whinge here.
Yeah, what is the definition? of whinge?
Complain persistently,
I love that
and
word.
in
Peevish.
a peevish or irritating way. Yeah, you peeve me off. you mate.
Stop whinging and get on with it.
Yeah,
Act of
I agree.
complaining
So there's a
persistently or peevishly. So it must be. It's complaining persistently. That's what whinging is.
yeah,
basically.
and doing nothing about it. So you're
yeah,
a
so
whinger.
yeah, so I'm a whinger.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
that's actually fair.
Yeah, you are
You're
a
a
whinger.
whinger.
I'm a whinger.
Because my answer to you would be like, right, what are you gonna do about it? And you'd be like, nothing. I'd be like, all right, carry
Yeah,
on
I'm just
whinging.
going to
then.
whinge about it and keep doing it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, well we established
Yeah,
that.
I'm a whinger. There is no emotional trust. Many couples in my clinic, whose clinic are we talking about? Many couples in my clinic don't trust each other. It's interesting, this. It's not that they suspect infidelity, but rather they can't be confident that their partner is on their side. Oof, that sounds dangerous. They don't feel emotionally secure with that person. so they might withdraw as a way of protecting themselves, or because they are sad or hurt about not feeling valued by their partner, they often become passive-aggressive. They don't say that they're sad or hurt, but they want to make their partner feel as bad as they feel, often as a way of gaining back some control.
I get it.
Passive-aggressive often has a sadistic element that damages the marriage. So what is this? There's no emotional trust, this point. I don't get the point. What are they saying?
So is it like...
You don't trust them?
I think a little bit emotional trust. I think a little bit of it is knowing you've got your partner's back, or you knowing that your partner's got your back.
Oh, okay. So I had this with Tabby. Let me give you an example. Tabby's a very... Right, what are you going to do about it? Like, let's find her. Sometimes I just want to winch, maybe, like, winch to her, and I don't want her to give me a solution. I'm like, I just want to talk to you about this. Or, because she's so good, she's got such a kind heart, she will try and find a solution. Like, right, maybe you should have done it this way, or talk to this person this way. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear this. Maybe that's an example. Maybe not.
I think
no, that's not.
it's not an emotional trust.
No,
I think
'cause it is
emotional
trust. Yeah, it's not that.
I think emotional trust. So here's an example I had. So Zoe was going in on someone, and they were going back and forth. She was completely in the wrong, but in that moment, she's my missus. I backed her, and in a way that it would sort of de-escalate the scenario. And then I took her to one side after, when it's just me and her later on. And I was like, no, in that scenario, you were sort of wrong. But obviously, in that scenario, I had her back. So I think she can emotionally trust that I'll have her, but then I'll correct any mistakes she may make. So, I mean, from this, I can see that
But we're talking the opposite of that, though, right? Like, where they don't feel that. So that's...
That's an example of good emotional trust. What's an example of bad emotional trust?
I don't get it.
No,
I'm not gonna lie, this point I don't get.
Just not having your partner's back then. I guess in knowing that the person sat left here is, you know, everything that comes out of your mouth, even if you're being controversial, might not agree with it.
I mean...
I don't know, this is confusing me now.
Emotional trust. I'll just read the next bit, just see if it makes any more sense. Passive aggression often has a sadistic element that damages the marriage. It can cause relationship death by 1,000 cuts unless one partner is prepared to shift perspective. I say to all my couples, can you give the other person the benefit of the doubt? It's far better for the relationship if you can openly admit that you're hurt, but also to start from the assumption that your partner didn't intend to hurt you. The act of generosity means that the other person is more likely to be willing to listen and be cautiously receptive. Rebuilding trust is a gradual process. Hands in the air, don't understand what this one's about.
Is it... Okay, I kind of get it. So is it a way of you approaching, like, you talking about your feelings, maybe they hurt you about something and you're scared they won't get it if you explain it? Or, you know, you see, when it comes to men, they can't really be in a relationship like, oh, like, look, I was hurt by that. And the girl would reply, well, you're a man, get over it. Will that be an example? Do you know what I mean? Like...
Say that again?
So let's say we have feelings too, yeah? But we don't talk about some things. But maybe you want to, right? So if you address it with your partner, her response, you might be scared that her response, like, well, you're a man, or like, you shouldn't feel this way.
Yeah, that's emotional trust.
So you don't feel like they will have you back because they feel like you should act a certain way, and you can't be open about how you actually feel.
You trust them enough to be able to open up about your emotions. Yeah. I get that. I think that's... Yeah.
I have no worry about talking about anything, regardless how embarrassing it would be for me in terms of feelings or anything, because I know Tabby would have my back. Like, she would want me to open about anything. So there's definitely emotional trust there. But I can see how it won't be like, oh, get over it. Like, and then straight away, like, all right, like, I'll go back in my cage in my heart and you can put on a wall. That's how I understand that.
I agree. I think you need to be comfortable enough to be able to speak about anything with your partner. And if you're not, then there's an issue there.
Mate, the thing is, it's true. Like, it's so hard to let that trust be, because as a man,
it takes away from you. We think it takes away from you.
Yeah, and you feel like you're letting go of full control, right? Mm-hmm. When you put it all on the table.
No, I agree. I completely agree. Now I do understand it, and yeah, that's right. And I think that point, what you just said, I think it leads into the next one. Poor communication. You can't seem to get through. Is that the next one? Yeah, poor communication. You can't seem to get through to one another. A lot of couples come to my. I'd love to know who this person is. A lot of couples come to my clinic saying we don't communicate. I mean, I don't even need to read the rest of this. I know what this is. So this is about communicating.
Yeah.
You don't have to read all that. Of communication is something something I've learned in recent years more so than ever. I used to not be a good communicator.
I can see that with you.
Yeah, I can be honest. I'm a bit of a closed book.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Yeah,
I really
It
can't.
was just a lucky. I can fucking see that.
No. But Dan is so that so black and white. Where in a relationship you have to be a
man.
bit more than black and white, and
Yeah.
let some colours in. If that makes
I'm
sense.
the worst person to be in a relationship with. I'm not good at them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true. I'm just not good.
I'm putting myself maybe in a girl dating Dan. I'm like, I just want a bit more from you. Like, just open up.
The amount of people that have said that.
I just want a bit more. Like, I know you like me and I know you love me, but come on, just show me a bit more. Like, you get it.
Why
Yeah.
aren't you showing him more, Dan?
I don't know.
In his head, he thinks he is, though. It's like, this is me. Like, I'm open about everything. And how can you not read how much I love you?
And what do you have to say to that, Dan?
Right?
That's correct. That's what I have to say about that.
Right.
That's the way it is. That's the whole thing we're talking about. Your head
Yeah.
and your mouth.
That's exact. Because even though I'm so, like, open and I speak so much, I had to, like, really be like, no, I need to actively say what I think and what I...
You need to learn to transfer
Yeah.
what's here in your
To
mind
here.
to your mouth.
100%.
Coming out. You need to learn.
Yeah.
And not keep it all inside.
And, like, so me and my dad, we have a very head-to-head relationship. We don't speak about stuff, but we know it. Like, right. One look, I get it. Like, I know he loves me, but we don't say it.
Right.
It's,
Yeah.
It works, but maybe we should say it more, right?
Yeah.
But it's what I mean. I couldn't have that relationship that I have with my dad with Tabby.
No.
Right?
No. Different people require different things.
Exactly. But
Same
that's,
as my dad. My dad doesn't require I love yous and kisses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do things for my dad. He knows. He does things for me. That's how we show.
Yeah. No, I get it. On the whole, poor communication. Totally agree with that. Something I'm learning in recent times. A lot of things can be solved with communication. To be perfectly honest, pretty much all of the world's problems could have been solved
down
with
to
the
the
correct
communication.
communication. I think
Even
that's
government.
pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't like Putin and the Ukraine had a conversation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On level heads after you've had an hour to sulk,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
after your
No,
lunch.
you're right. Yeah. After we shoot some.
Give yourself half an hour, relax.
This one's pretty obvious as well. Again, something that I am also guilty for: lack of regular physical contact.
Nah, I don't get
that's
that.
not you. Shut up,
yeah.
having a
I'm
booby.
like,
I'm
she's.
such a wet wipe, me. Like,
mate,
if
yeah.
you saw
I know
me
you are.
outside of...
I can look
No,
at you.
I
and
can
know
imagine,
that.
mate.
Yeah,
Thanks.
mate. Look at you.
All right, cheers, boys.
You know,
yeah.
you
No,
like-
I can imagine. Cringy.
Nah, it's right. It's right.
much. I'm so sorry. Well, she's on a lap like.
Did you see us? Did you see us last week?
I would do exactly the same, mate. Like,
A lot of people, a lot of people do like affection.
Yeah.
They like to be touched. They like to be, tender
You
touches,
don't.
kisses, cuddles. Yeah, I'm not your guy. I
That's
ain't
so
your guy.
interesting.
No, I ain't your guy for that.
But that's half the fun, isn't
yeah,
it?
I thought you might have been behind closed doors. you
Yeah,
know,
behind
like,
closed doors, lots of
Like,
lads.
he's all tough man, but he's like,
Nah, man.
hi, honey.
Honey, I'm home.
yeah.
Nah. But I understand that it's again something that I need to work on.
Yeah.
It's mint, mate. Just try
Yeah,
it.
so I need to work on it. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I feel like when I'm doing it, I'm forcing it. Like it's not a natural thing.
It's probably
Like
just-
I don't want to do that. Now, if I started doing it now, like all of a sudden, right, I'm going to change today, kissing and cuddling, and da-da-da-da.
All right, holding hands. You do that.
I'll hold a hand. Yeah,
Hold
I'll
a
hold a
hand,
hand if I
right.
need to. You know what I mean?
I need to.
No, like I will hold a hand. Yeah, it's sweet.
How does she know you love her?
What about linking of
He
arms?
chats. He doesn't communicate. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't show affection.
What about,
No,
Can you
But
move?
but I do love people.
Yeah,
a lot.
and- yeah.
No, yeah. No,
but I
what,
just show it in a different. I don't know. I don't know.
what about
I just do.
linking of arms? Have you progressed there?
Mate, I'm not retired.
Right.
Linking. How old are you?
I'll link arms. Like,
Link.
Arling arms.
Yeah.
You link.
Yeah.
She gets nice and close. You
Well,
couldn't be
when
much
you're walking
closer.
down the street, you link.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, if I have my hand in my pocket, she'll link me.
That's fine. That one. Yeah, that's more of like.
Yeah, we don't link like, oh, come on,
Yeah, I
darling.
thought you meant like link up.
Do.
They're like two old. Like two old deers do when they hold each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. No, not like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's not a link. I say that's an arm hold.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right,
There's a difference.
An arm link.
Yeah, yeah.
If you
yeah,
want.
an arm hold. Yeah, no, I agree with that. To be honest, a few people have told me over the years I've got no, no.
You're dead inside.
No affection.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? A lot of people who have been close to me will they'll probably say they liked me. They knew I loved them, but I just didn't show it.
I get that from you though. Like
Yeah.
you're the same in friendships.
Yeah.
I'd say like it's same concept, right? Like
Yeah.
I know we mates, and I know even when like I'm Italian and you're like, "Mah," like I know you.
I'm English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it is what it is. But you can see behind a point, so I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
They must be able to.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's just they have to force themselves to go there and think about it. Rather, they would just like to see it.
Yeah.
Rather than them having to go into that place. Oh, does it? Yeah, it does. But like, I'd like a bit more.
Yeah.
I get it.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that can. That's for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a limit. Don't go too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you can. Everybody should be a bit more phrasical with people. Is that the right
Yeah.
phrase?
Let's get basic.
You know what I
go.
mean?
Basic
Yeah, I agree with
go.
that. Okay, yeah, I'm with that one. Lack of appreciation and gratitude. We're getting towards the end now, people. Lack of appreciation and gratitude. I mean, we will read it, but I'll read the first bit because we pretty much know what that is. Often couples can't wait to complain about what the other doesn't do. There aren't enough little thoughtful gestures. My friend's husband brings her a cup of tea every morning. My cousin's wife always buys his favourite cheese. But people express love differently, and one person might express theirs by providing the family with a stable income. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
There's a book called
I'm speaking, right? No, listen, this is what I've been saying to people, right? I show that in a different way.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good
By
at that
doing
side of
actions.
it. Yeah. I'm a provider.
5 love languages.
I'm a provider. That's how I show my love. I'll go at the end of the earth. You know what I mean? I'll give you my last penny. Like I'll put myself in danger to make sure
Yeah.
you have what you need. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know there's 5
how I
love
show my
languages
love.
though?
Yeah.
Like
No, I didn't.
Google the 5. That's all there is.
Okay.
So if your lady doesn't get you, get her that book. That's all she needs to read.
Okay.
5 love languages. That's all there is.
Yeah,
And
it's
they
different. It's not all about kissing and cuddling.
No. This is what I mean. Yeah. So the 5 love languages, which are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch.
So yours is acts of service, then.
Right. Physical touch, I know what that is. Quality time, spending time with people, I get that. Receiving gifts, I get that. I don't know what affirmation or acts of service are.
I think
Right.
acts,
Words of affirmation. I love you so much because you're so good to me. I love you. I love the way you blah blah. Being very vocal, and
Right.
positive about everything. Act of service. That's my relationship with my dad. Act of service. That's how we show love. I do things for him. He does things for me.
Right. Well, that's how I show love.
I'll show love to a friend, to you, by helping you. Whatever. Do whatever. I don't need to tell you I love you as a friend. Like because yeah,
100%.
that's what that means. Acts of service.
so yeah, that's you, Dan. Acts of service.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
that's how
You're
yeah.
act of service.
Yeah. Which one are you, Ben?
I think you can be several, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely not receiving gifts. I hate that. Don't
Same.
do that.
I'm
I like
not
giving
that.
gifts. I don't receive gifts.
No.
I'm very big on words of affirmation, which is interesting. Like Tabby needs to be very vocal about it with me, even though I know it. I like it. I like her telling me. I'm very much act of service as the way I show it. Like I do act of service and quality time. I'm physical touch. Like
I think I'm everyone but
Yeah.
receiving gifts.
yeah, but like physical touch, maybe not that much. I don't need to be like I do it, but it's fine. Like quality time is important. But we all have different ways of quality time. What that means, though, because Tabby's a very simple woman. Like we can go on a walk together, walking Daisy, no phones, just chat about life. That's quality time for her. Like for me too. But some people take quality time like let's dress nicely and go to a nice dinner, which is nice. But quality time, sometimes life gets in the way, right?
Yeah.
You don't have time for all that. So quality time is just spending 10 minutes. Right? How was your day? Like let's chat about your day and with no phones. Did you have a good day? What did you struggle with? Like just conversation.
That's really interesting, that what you've just said. You sort of opened my mind up to something there. Probably like a lot of people in the world, I struggle for time. And I will admit there is people in my life that I wish I could give them more quality time, but always use, the probably illusion in my head. too busy. It's not my fault. But like you say, yes, you might be too busy to spend an evening with somebody, but are you too busy to go and see them for 20 minutes and just
popping out to see
have
them?
a quick
How you been?
conversation? How are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's interesting.
But
I
you
never
also
thought of
show
that.
it. You give phone calls though.
Yeah.
You do it that way. So I see that as a quality time because you're very much like, well, let's have a quick catch up. What you been up to?
Yeah.
So that's a lot more than some people, I'd say, mate. So,
Probably, yeah. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
but yeah, they are the main love languages.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm lacking on 4 of them. But I've definitely got one of them probably quite advanced.
But right, okay, maybe you're lacking, but it's very good to be aware of what they are, though. So you
Yeah.
can understand. And in the same way, your partner can understand why you're lacking and why you wired a different way.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a personality test?
No.
Interesting. You should do one.
Why? What would it? What? Why? I don't get it.
Tells you everything you need to know about yourself.
What does a personality test entail? How does that work?
So there's so many questions, and vote from strongly agree to strongly disagree, and then at the end you get a category with a lot of information about yourself that's like, oh my god, that makes so sense why I'm like this or why I'm not like this.
Right.
And it shows you leaders in the world that you're associated with. It's very interesting.
Really?
You should do it.
I do also think that would be yet another act of service to your better half, if there is a better half, to buy that book that you were talking about, the 5 love languages. That would be your way of saying, look, this.
Yeah.
To understand
Yeah,
me.
it'd be like, yeah, this. Here you go. This I'm active service.
Can you imagine if you bought that? You probably want to read it first. Imagine if you bought the book and you weren't doing any of them. And like you buy them the book, you give them it, and they're like, yeah, you don't do any of these. You're like, oh, right.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I mean. Like everything love-wise, it's covered within them 5.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
there will be something.
The 5 love languages.
Yeah.
And it's a book.
5 signs of love
I
language.
presume there's more than one person done this book.
But this is a doctor, Gary Chapman, I believe it's called.
Right.
Like he's done
Okay.
a research and makes it in a okay, that makes sense.
Is giving gift? Because you said receiving gifts. Is giving gifts not one then?
Well, because your last might like receiving gifts, so you are showing her love by buying that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do that too. Like and like Tabby likes receiving gifts. I love giving them. Works for us.
Yeah, I'm a gift buyer.
Yeah. Oh,
I am a gift buyer.
Just buy flowers, random flowers, and
Oh, that's sweet. Do you do that?
every week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
how sweet.
week. Shit, I need to up my game.
No,
like.
mate. I set a precedent now, so I can't. If I don't do it for weeks, she's like empty. No. Well, we have a vase with flowers all the time, so I know if it's empty. I'm like, oh, I need to buy flowers.
Oh, that's
You got
nice.
yourself into a right mess there, didn't you?
I was gonna say,
Do
no,
that.
I like it. And to be fair, I like seeing the flowers because
Well, you'll know this then at this point. What's the best sort of flowers to buy? You know,
Lilies,
like
right?
you've got, obviously,
she likes.
I can't imagine, well, I don't know what scenario you're in, but for me, you'd buy a nice bouquet in one of the big supermarkets. That's the or do you go to a proper florist?
No, she don't care about that. She likes simple flowers.
Yeah.
She likes
Peonies.
peonies.
That's my missus'
Peonies.
favourite.
Just buy peonies and she's
But it's
happy.
not in season now, is it?
No.
Seasons just went.
Yeah.
I caught up with the peony season, mate. Don't worry about
And
that.
every so often I buy like a nice.
Yeah. And you can tell when it's a nice
Yeah.
one.
That's like
Welcome to the
what?
world of flowers.
So I buy her flowers and bottle of gin, like sometimes, because she likes a gin. So
Does she?
Fairs.
I never had Tabby down as a drinker. Is she a drinker?
just she likes gin and tonic.
Does she?
She doesn't like wine, beer.
She's not an everyday drinker, is she?
No.
No.
I am. No.
You drink every day?
Not
Do
every
you?
day. Just like 2 a night.
Oh, Ben.
No,
Really?
I don't. No, I don't. No, actually.
All right.
I do have a glass of wine every time I'm in the bath, like.
And
So
you get a bath
every
every day? Really?
No, I don't know. Not every night. No,
Right.
but I do like having drink.
you got a
Yeah.
bit red there,
Yeah.
like.
Huh?
I
need a glass of
love
wine.
alcohol,
I don't
mate.
think I've ever had the privilege of seeing you under the influence of alcohol.
And you would never.
I can imagine your decibels go up.
Yeah, I'm very controlled.
Really?
Like I know when to stop, and I just like wine. Like I love the taste of wine.
You like the taste of
What's your favourite red?
Red, yeah.
What
Even
type?
though,
What type of red?
Dry. Anything dry really
Right.
will do.
I like full-bodied personally.
Full body.
full-bodied.
Who am I on a podcast with? Yeah. What is this?
I used to work in bars. I know all the wines. Is it smooth? Is it full-bodied? Is it dry? Is it...
Did you work in hospitality, mate?
Right. If you didn't know, I used to work in... Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, really? So, quick story. We were in London. We were in Chelsea. Tabby likes Chelsea, the area. I said, all right, let's visit. And I found... I was starving, so there was an Italian place. I always look at menu and stuff, but this time I didn't. Forgetting now in Chelsea, I walk in. I'm like, oh, this looks nice. Like, all right, let's go. And, you know, all the waiters are, you know, Thai. But in my head, for some reason, I didn't think about price. So we had no money at this point. So I walk in, and then we sit down, and I open the menu. A pizza, £48 for a pizza.
Wow.
I was like, let's go. We walk in. I said, no, we can't. Like, I don't do that. Anyway, so we sat down. I was like, well, if we're here, we may as well go all out, you know? Like,
Can we have 2 plates of chips, garçons?
But anyway.
And your finest mineral water, sir.
So I wanted some...
Yes, to share.
Yeah, some wine.
Hold the sauces.
I wanted some wine. There was a bottle made £1,800. Like that kind of...
Jesus
So
Christ.
I was like, right, I'll have a glass of your house red, please.
Which is the
cheapest wine.
cheapest, yeah.
Yeah, so they bring it. Best wine I've ever had in my life.
Really?
And I don't know what it was.
Oh,
I forgot to ask, and I DM'd them on Instagram next day and never replied.
Oh, really?
Bro, I can't even describe. It's as if the grape was melting in your mouth. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Incredible. And it's actually, Tabby doesn't like wine, but she tried it. She was like, she loved it. And then she got a cocktail. 3 waiters come over. I'm like, what the hell? With a tray. And they make it in front of you, and there's a fire going on. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a whole shebang.
What, a cocktail?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, cocktails on fire. Like, yeah, it's a different world, mate.
How much was that bill?
It was expensive, very expensive, but not. I was like $270. Yeah.
For a dinner.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you went all out.
We went all out. I said, I know this is going to be expensive and hurt. I got caviar for me starter. Like,
You
got
joking?
caviar?
yeah.
Wow.
First time I was like, I always wanted to try it. I never did, so I tried
Yeah.
it.
Does it taste like shit?
No, it was really nice. It's like fish, obviously.
Right.
Bubbles in your mouth. It's like, yeah. Oh,
Wow.
it's my mouth's watering. I loved it.
Fishy bubbles.
Don't get me wrong. It's like a little bowl, like 1 scoop and you're done. Like, you know,
Yeah.
£40 later, it's like, I'll have it again, please.
Fish eggs, right? That's what caviar is.
It's sturgeon eggs.
Sturgeon
All right,
eggs.
darling.
You tried it, Southpaw?
I haven't tried it, no.
Yeah, it was really nice, mate. But yeah, it hurt my budget, mate, when I wasn't prepared for that. I'll tell you that
I
much.
bet, mate. I bet.
But hey,
These
not
things
every day
happen.
you go out for.
It's a memory, mate. You spoke
Yeah.
about it now.
Yeah, no, it was. I loved it.
That
you know,
£270 is a lot
And
less.
it's,
You know,
money comes, money goes, right?
It does.
But the experience, this is what I loved. You can straight away tell when you're in a higher end place how they treat you, and the waiters are so nice, and you look around you and the people, like, there is something nice about that. Like, you can tell.
there is.
Aye.
No, it's true. No, I agree. On that note, number 8, lack of appreciation and gratitude. Was Tabby grateful that you took her to that restaurant?
Yeah, she loved it.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
Last one, right? Never accepting blame. It's immature to be unable to accept responsibility.
What if you're never wrong, though?
Yeah, right. I agree.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know
When
what
you're
I'm
Mr.
saying?
Perfect, it's
Yeah,
hard.
it's
Yeah.
tough, man.
If you or your partner can't accept blame when at fault and are allergic to saying sorry, it's hard to heal rifts. It's also dishonest and insulting. Increasingly, I see people who can't cope with the smallest criticism. They haven't learned to regulate their emotions. If their relationship is to last, they need to.
I agree.
I'm not reading the rest because it's pretty much just
Yeah.
repeating it. But yes, never accepting the blame. I think that comes with maturity and age, to be honest. I think most people will probably say when they were younger, they were less inclined to accept responsibility or accept blame.
Yeah.
And I think as you get older, I think you become better at it. That's certainly been the case for me. I'm definitely not the finished article, but once upon a time, I was never wrong. Never, ever, ever wrong.
Yeah.
And everyone else was wrong. But yeah, now you do,
I get that.
do start to
I
check
agree.
yourself a bit and think, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not always right. Like,
Perhaps.
perhaps. I will consider that I may have
Yeah.
slightly got it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's true, right?
Yeah.
Never accepting the blame. So if you've done something wrong and you know fine well you have, after you've had your long sulk, have a little word with yourself and accept it, innit?
Yeah, man.
So I think we're getting towards the end of a podcast here.
Yeah, buddy.
How long have we been rolling, Southpaw?
About 138.
That's all we want. It's a bit longer than we wanted, really.
It is. We do 1 to 1:30 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I chat so much. that,
Anybody,
you know.
we can't keep up with him, man.
Yeah. Really appreciate you coming back, Ben.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Listen, everybody, we'll have put an advert in there at some point, won't we?
We will have it been shown by now.
Yeah. Listen, everybody, you have to do the other thing as well. Please, if you're listening to this, please subscribe. We need you to subscribe. We need to get the numbers up. What are we
Yeah.
on now? Subscribers. We've got like 19 something,
I
right?
think we're nearly 200.
We'd love
So,
to see 200.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
If you are listening to this and you're not subscribed, just do us a favour. Just subscribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
really helps.
Otherwise,
Yeah, our Ben's going to
And
do
if
that.
you've made it this far and you're not subscribed, you know what's going on.
yeah, like what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what you doing,
Right.
man? Sort it out.
It's true. This has been People Like Us. That's been Southpaw, Ben and me. We will see you next time.
Peace.